It's the fourth year since Greg Schiano came back to Rutgers, and with a healthy and experienced defense and a retooled offense, there's belief that this could be a breakout year for the Scarlet Knights. Welcome to rainy Piscataway. It's the Scarlet White game on Rutgers Day from SHI Stadium in Piscataway. Our final public look at Rutgers before the opener against Northwestern in September. We're glad you're with us. Welcome up to the booth with Hall of Famer at Rutgers, Eric LeGrand, Connor Runyon. Dom Savino will join us as the afternoon rolls on. Now, Rutgers fans throughout the country are wondering who's going to take the first snap in September at quarterback. Well, this thing is still wide open, so we're wondering right along with the people, aren't we?
We are, and Gavin Wimsatt obviously has all the physical capabilities, the arm strength to get it down the field. It's now working on his mechanics and getting to learn Coach Shiraka's offense. And then Evan Simon, a guy who played a lot of Big Ten football, so you want somebody that's pushing you in practice, you make you work hard, and Evan Simon has the capabilities as well.
Both guys started Big Ten games last year. Simon started the first two and then the final five for Gavin Wimsatt. Well, the difference from when they started last year was they've got a new guy calling plays for him. Kirk Shiraka comes over from Minnesota. He's the offensive coordinator.
He is. He was my offensive coordinator when I first got to Rutgers. So, it was really cool to see what he's doing now throughout the Big Ten and what he's going to be able to do with Rutgers, especially running the ball. He's going to get those big offensive linemen moving bodies up front, and it's going to make it easier for the quarterbacks to be able to find the reads down the field. So I'm excited to see him back on the banks of the old Raritan.
You mentioned the run game. It's an awesome shot to see him out there, drenched hair, wet day. We're going to see some running today. We'll play real football next. It's the Scarlet White game from Piscataway coming up. Hey, welcome back to Piscataway for Rutgers Spring Football. Our first look at this group of Rutgers Scarlet Knights before they open against Northwestern on September 2nd. Little damp, little rainy at SHI Stadium. We introduce you to the third member of our crew, Dom Savino.
Coach, you told us how competitive this game gets for the players. What have the last 24 hours been like around the team?
Well, as you know, we announced the teams at lunch yesterday, and there's been some bantering going on. A couple of late-minute trades here today, and time to go have some fun and play.
Some football weather today. How does that impact the game plan?
Oh, I don't know. Our kids love it. They just want to go play, so let it rain, whatever it's got to do. We'll go have a good game today.
Coach, thanks. Have some fun.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Let it rain, says Coach Schiano. And he said some late trades, too. We had a situation yesterday where guys are going back and forth when the teams come out and playing general manager. Sounds like that went past the deadline.
A little bit past the deadline, but hey, this is what the spring is for. I got to have a little bit of fun with it there.
So we have the rosters we think we'll see and maybe some changes on the Scarlet and the White. It'll be the Scarlet offense out first. And we'll get our first look at Gavin Wimsatt, a redshirt sophomore quarterback who started the final five games last year for Rutgers. And Wimsatt on a wet day completes the first ball out to Christian Dremel, and he's got a first down up the sideline. One of the guys that started his career as a walk-on to the catch for a first down, and good ball on a wet day from Wimsatt to begin.
Good ball, looked great coming out of his hands. And I'll tell you what, Christian Dremel has had a great spring. The coaches have been really talking him up, as you just mentioned. A walk-on that just came on, go right to him right out of the jump. You could just tell his improvement right away.
So the accuracy is a big key for Wimsatt. Saw the completion numbers at just 45% last year. A wet ball, wet track, no problem. Out toward midfield on the first play of the day. And he starts 2 of 2. Going inside, he's got another first down. And along the sideline, the Scarlet team moving the ball in their first 2 catches. Isaiah Washington, who's become the leader of that wide receiver room with their top 3 guys gone.
Yeah, he's going to have to have a big year for them. Isaiah Washington's a guy they're going to have to rely on. Short-handed guy, got a lot of experience, in the past and just learning from those other guys, but excited to see how he develops going into the fall.
I think about guys like Aaron Cruikshank that were here last year. That is the greenest room with those guys moving on and graduating. So 2 balls through the air, 2 completions. And the first run of the day for Scarlet team for Al-Shadi Salam. Provides some running back depth. Eric, we were talking wide receivers. That running back room with Salam, that might be the deepest group on this team.
I'll tell you what, year in and year out, the Rutgers running backs seem to always produce. Obviously, you have Samuel Brown, who's coming off of a foot injury, but Alster G. Salam has that wiggle and that shake and that burst that can take you to the next level.
We won't see Samuel Brown today.
No, you won't.
The bruising back is out. He got hurt in the Indiana game last fall. Should be good for this fall, though. Back-to-back carries for Salam. It's third and manageable on the Scarlet team's first drive.
And you love to see what Kirk Shiraka is doing. I love how he came out right away passing the ball, but they're short and intermediate routes where you're trying to get 5-yard completions that turn into 15, 20 yards down the field. But that gives your quarterback some confidence delivering the ball, especially in this rainy weather. Then now you start pounding the ball.
You showed that shot of Kirk Shiraka to start the show. Drenched. Figured that it would be run, play, run, play, run, play to begin. He's up in the booth dry and dials up 3 runs in a row. Salam into the second level, and he's got it first and goal for the Scarlet team. Moving the ball on this first drive.
Yeah, I like what they're doing here. Like I said, start off with the 2 short intermediate route passes. Now you get to your ground and pound, letting those big offensive linemen get some confidence in them and try to move the bodies up front. If you can average 4 or 5 yards a clip with this offense, they will find success.
Greg Schiano said the offensive line, that is the biggest thing that has to improve to find execution in Big Ten games. On the offensive side, and doing it on the ground and in the air, and they almost finish it on the ground. Salam is a yard short where he got clipped right at the white.
Yeah, I think we're going to know what's coming up right here. Think they're going to pass it? Yeah, absolutely not. They're going to round it right down the white's throat right now, because this is exactly what Rutgers football wants to have in their personality and identity of being able to pound the rock and get those tough yards. And we're lined up right here on the 1-yard line. I'm guessing predicted another one.
It was a big hit from Bo Masco, January enrollee in the secondary. And you're on it, Eric. Another run. And Salam is marked short. They got him at the ankles. It'll be third and goal.
Okay, defense. Hey, I am a defensive lineman, so I'm going to go to the defense on the white side and say, this is where you have to try to bear down and you want to stop them from getting in. And they did. That was a great tackle right there to be able to pull Salam and hold them down from getting that 1 yard that they needed. Carnell Davis coming up big.
Davis is a guy that's played some wide receiver in his time at Rutgers. Switching from 1 to 21 to play defensive back with the ankle-saving touchdown tackle there. So on third and goal, whims it. Another give to Salam. And this will depend on the spot and the push, and he is in. So 3 plays to get 1 yard, and Salam finally gets it, and the Scarlet team scores first.
And I'll tell you what, Salam, they really relied on him that drive, and they gave him the rock a lot. Yes, it wasn't for big yardage, but it goes to show you where he can get those tough yards and those big third downs and third and goals. The Scarlet Knight defense actually had a lot of those, the 4th and 3rd and goal, 4th and goal last year. So good to see the offense being able to get some production on that defense.
It's one we probably see head upstairs if it were September, don't you think? Probably get a review on that.
Absolutely, but hey, we're in the springtime, so give him the touchdown, give him some confidence.
The naked eye is the only judge. 6 carries for 23 yards and a score for Salam on the grounds on that first drive. And Eric, we're playing real football today, 15-minute quarters, regular scoring. Coach Schiano said he wants to make it simple to digest for the fans, and that's why we see a real game today.
Yeah, sometimes, you mix and match it with the spring, and you try to do little tricks and trades, whether it's the scoreboard, things like that. But hey, I can't blame him for wanting to be able to do just a traditional football, let the fans get involved, and just want to be a part of, what the team will look like in a regular game.
You got Dave Brock, Marquise Watson as the head coaches, and it's not like Coach Brock's team or Coach Watson's team are stacked over the other. This is a pretty even split. You've got 1s, 2s, and all the way down the depth chart on both teams.
That's how you make it competitive. The 1s and 2s going up against each other. That's how you get better. Iron sharpens iron.
So Wimsett led his team down in the first drive, and Evan Simon at quarterback begins on the grounds after the 2 flashy pass plays for Wimsett, the Scarlet team.
So yeah, still a little starting off now with Evan Simon going to the ground instead of going through the air. But you get 6 yards at that first play, set you up for now second down where the playbook is wide open.
So Simon had the advantage if you're looking at the comparables in accuracy last year at 58%. They want to get that up to 65, 66 ideally. He's more of the pocket passer. Wimsatt, a dual threat guy. And back-to-back runs for fresh set of downs for the white team with Aaron Young. Good to see him back and healthy and running hard.
It really is. I'll tell you what, Aaron Young has definitely been a workhorse with this program. He's been around for a long time now, and when he's banged up, you feel for the kid because he just goes in there and he gets the job done week in and week out. But when you're banged up and you can't play, you feel for a kid. But now to see him healthy, playing in the spring game, I'm expecting a big year for Aaron Young.
After his first down carry, he's off the edge, and not much there. Tough guy to tackle when he's right. Aaron Young only played in 4 games last year, so it was mostly Kyle Monungai and Sam Brown with highlight reel type runs.
Yeah, you watch Aaron Young as he's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster. Obviously, having that injury hindered him a little bit, but he can go in between those tackles, and he's going to bounce off the tackles. You can't just throw your arms out there and think you're going to get Aaron Young down. You better bring your full body to tackle Aaron Young.
He got a yard on that play before Henry Hughes set the edge. And Simon's first throw, strong one to the field side, but incomplete. So he went out to the edge. Rashad Rochelle, a guy you're going to see in a lot of different spots this year. Maybe some Wildcat quarterback, but definitely out on the flank.
I like him a lot. I'll tell you what, watching him last year as a true freshman coming in from Chicago, Illinois, and he comes in here with a burst of speed where he can hit that second level, third level, fourth level out. You're like, whoa. And he has a little bit of wiggle right there. Obviously, you want him to come up with that catch right there as we got a penalty on the play. But Rashad Rochelle is going to be special here at Rutgers.
Yeah, that penalty flag came in right after the ball hit the turf. So it'll back it up to second down and long behind the initial line of scrimmage. What would have been 3rd and 9 backs up to second down and 14. Simon going short side and off target. Try to get it to the edge on the hitch. Incomplete for Nasir Montgomery. And now it is 3rd down.
And see, those are those timing routes where the wide receivers and the quarterbacks have to get that continuity with each other. You could just see Evan Simon fired that ball a little bit early and then went a little bit wide. As they continue to work together and get the progress with these new receivers, you'll start to see those connections coming up and knowing, okay, when should I release this ball and just stay calm in the pocket.
Simon had some good moments against Iowa last year. Threw for over 300 yards. It was one of the 2 Big Ten games that he started. Also started the Ohio State game. Gets it out on 3rd down and to the edge again. Rochelle is stopped well shy of the first down past the 40. Zylan Williams that got to him, and first decision for the white team with Evan Simon at quarterback will likely be a punt.
And I'll tell you what, the Scarlet Knights have to replace the guy in Adam Korsak, who we'll see if he gets drafted today or picked up by some team. So that's going to be very interesting to see that All-American punter and Adam Korsak, one of the best punchers to ever play college football, now going into the NFL and not with the Scarlet Knights anymore.
Well, they have another Aussie, Flynn Appleby, who's got a big leg. Sends that one to the 25 for the fair catch.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, Aussie's assassin and Adam Korsak, and now we got another one coming from down under. So love to see those Australians coming over here to play some American football.
It was a 33-yard punt. The wind was in his face there, so you see him punting the other way today, you might see some Korsak-like punts.
Absolutely, and then the coolest thing about Adam Korsak, I think, was the way he was able to place the ball and being able to get those touchbacks. I believe he went like over 100 punts without the touchback. Appleby has a lot to live up to, but I'm excited to see with that big leg that he has if he can do the same thing.
Don't forget Coffin corner, Korsak corner.
Korsak corner, baby.
You mentioned a chance that the former Ray Guy Award winner could be drafted and is here today. So maybe we get him with Dom Savino at some point down the sideline.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I want him to talk about a little bit about how he treats it like golf, like when he's out there on the greens and how he places the ball onto the green. So love that.
You got Gavin Wimsatt back at quarterback. Led the Scarlet team down for a touchdown. Punched it in with Salam on their first drive. And it's Salam to the edge and finishes forward. Gets 4 on first down.
Exactly what you want. If you're going to go with those zone runs on the first play just to pick up some yards, You get 4 yards to start off on first down. That gives the playbook a lot more than when you get behind the sticks or you start with a 2nd and 9, 2nd and 10. Then you know pretty much you have to pass it to just try to pick up some yards. But when you get those positive yards on those first play, it just opens it up so much more for what you can do as an offensive coordinator.
It went the other way on that first drive. Pass game opened up run game. And run game again, and Salam's got nowhere to go. A sandwich down at the line of scrimmage. And nothing there. May have gone for a loss. Igbinosun, one of the returning secondary guys, in there on the tackle.
Tell you what, Igbinosun, man, he comes in, he pops dudes. Come from Union, New Jersey. Been watching him since he was in high school. When he comes to make the tackle, you know he's there. You're going to feel his presence, that's for sure. And now he's developing a little bit more. He's going to be a big-time player for the Scarlet Knights. That's
the leader of the dark side back there.
Yeah, sure is.
That's what they call their secondary at Rutgers, the dark side.
The dark side, baby. Love the dark side.
Igbinosun got him for a loss of 1, and that's off target for Wimsatt on 3rd down. Looking for Christian Dremel again, and 4th down for the Scarlet offense. Igbinosun making that tackle for a loss. We weren't sure how many of the guys in the secondary we would see, especially the regulars, but good to see him get some run after he missed 3 games with injury last year.
Absolutely. You know, guys like that can bounce back and still play throughout the spring, be able to get those reps, because that's where you really can work on and fine-tune a lot of your skills and your mechanics in the spring. So knowing that you can get away from that injury bug in the fall, be able to have a productive spring, that's what it's all about.
All right, so we've seen 2 drives from Wimsatt. Touchdown drive, 3 and out. 1 from Simon. They got 1 first down. What do you want to see from Simon on this drive?
I want to see Simon get a little bit more continuity. We'll see how he develops with the wide receivers. Obviously, we can see that the Rutgers can run the ball, but you want to see the quarterbacks. Everyone is here to see how they develop. You're not going to see the entire playbook today, but you just want to see them making those the 5-yard outs, the 10-yard ins, things like that. Those just short and intermediate route trees that you want to see them completing.
Spring's always about personnel versus formations, strategy, play calls, that sort of thing. Keep it vanilla, but let's see what Simon and Wimsatt have today. Aaron Young back to the edge, and he gets a yard on first down. Young's been talked about all spring. Lusardi, who made that tackle, they've gone head-to-head a bunch. Thud, of course, more than live tackling to the ground. Today they get a full chance to actually bring each other down.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, when you play the spring, you play Thud a lot of times. I know it's your own teammate, but after a while you do get tired. You want to be able to tackle them through the ground, but you also want to obviously keep your guys healthy as well, but you do want to get after a little bit.
Simon rolls the pocket, goes back underneath, and we go down to Dom Savino talking about personnel. We got good personnel down there today in the rain.
Well, it's always awesome, guys, when you have a Scarlet Knights Super Bowl champion back in Piscataway, and that's what we have with Michael Burton. Mike, this is your first chance to be around Rutgers Nation since you won it 2 months ago. What was the reception like?
It was amazing. We signed some autographs before, and the first thing that jumped out is just the passion from these fans, the coaches, the players. Such a warm welcome coming back, and just so glad we were able to win it, and I'm able to represent Rutgers.
And to win it with another Scarlet Knight and Isaiah Pacheco, what was the year, what was that moment like for the two of you?
It was amazing. We grew and just got so close both on and off the field during that whole year. I mean, he had an unbelievable year on the field, but as good as he is as a player on the field, he's just as good as a person off the field. He works extremely hard. He's a true professional. He does everything right. He's going to have a nice, long, awesome career in the NFL. Couldn't be happier for him.
And how about for you? I mean, you start as a walk-on, then you become a Rutgers captain, and then you have a nice career in the league and you're a Super Bowl champion. When you look back, how can you put that into words?
I'm just thankful, very blessed, surrounding myself with really good people that wanted to see me be successful. You know, started it in college with Coach Shiano giving me the opportunity to walk on here, and then just having the support from high school and college coaches and family and friends to help me get there, because I couldn't do this by myself at all. And it's just nice to have a great support system to help me get there. And yeah, excited going into my 9th year, and couldn't be more excited, feeling great and ready for this year to come.
You know, it's remarkable, too, because you joined Gary Brackett and Sean O'Hara as other former Rutgers walk-ons who were Super Bowl champions. What is it about Coach Schiano or this Rutgers football team that allows walk-ons to develop to that level?
Yeah, he makes it a priority. You know, every recruiting season, obviously, getting his scholarship athletes, but he understands, too, that maybe, you know, the walk-on at high school, maybe not a scholarship at that particular time, whether they don't have enough or whatever the case may be, but he understands that they can still be really good players and maybe they need a little more development and things like that. So just really special and really thankful for that opportunity that he gave me.
Always a Scarlet Knight and always a Super Bowl champion. Mike, good to see you.
That's exactly right. Thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Guys, back to you.
Oh, it's a great story, Dom, seeing him go from walk-on to Super Bowl champion. See if he can do it again with the Denver Broncos now.
Hey, you know I'm a Denver Broncos fan. I'm a diehard Denver Broncos fan, so I'm excited to see Michael Burton now coming down to Denver, being able to be a part of that organization with Sean Payton. But I'll tell you what, Michael Burton's a special person, guys. From just the way that he conducts himself on and off the field. And what you just said, a walk-on to now a Super Bowl champion in the NFL, it's like those stories are what you live for, especially as a football player coming from where he's coming from. He's earned everything that's ever been, brought upon him.
Well, his 2014 team, Michael Burton's 2014 team, has an important piece in Rutgers history because they helped the transition into the Big Ten.
They sure did. I mean, that was a huge year for us from going from the Big East to the Big Ten and being a part of that. That's just, monumental moments, especially that game. He was a part of that Michigan game when Rutgers upset got their first Big Ten win. So I'll never forget those moments. And those are stuff that you cherish.
Well, hey, this could be one of the next guys, Deshaun Benjamin. Greg Schiano told us the running back who enrolled in January, you're going to see some exciting things from him today.
Exactly, and that's what you want to see. Like, you hear about all this stuff, you can go to practice, you get the coaches talk about it. Now we get to actually see him in action and what to look forward to. This is where guys will be able to emerge and fans get excited to see.
He got 3 yards on second down. So Gavin Wimsett at quarterback, battling with Evan Simon this spring. The third and long, taking a deep shot, and he just misses. Dremel down the sideline. That's been one of his favorite targets early, and a stride out in front on third down.
I'll tell you what, Christian Dremel got some separation off the line right there and had that burst into the secondary. You just got to find a way to drop that in. I know he's had a lot of pressure coming from the backside, but just take a little bit off. And that's why I told you about that arm that he has. He has a great arm, and we know that how far he can throw the ball. It's just he needs to learn how to put a little bit of touch on it and know when to reel in a little bit and not have to, chuck it 50 yards every time.
Former four-star quarterback, Gavin Wimsett out of Kentucky. It's a good look on that play. Guy that might be an emerging wide receiver, Dremel, against Flip Dixon, who came over from Minnesota. He was in coverage.
Yeah, Flip Dixon from Minnesota, another guy that they brought in, as you just said, from Minnesota, who's going to be playing a lot here at Rutgers and then into that Coach Schiano defense and what they want to do. But as you just said, Christian Dremel is a guy that you're really going to hear a lot of coming up on Saturdays this fall. And we just got to see a little bit of how his route running has improved. Now just got to make the connection between him and Wimsett.
Evan Simon back at quarterback. 2 drives, 2 punts for the guy in competition with Gavin Wimsett. This will start at the 28-yard line on first down and 10. And they go screen underneath, and the conditions not helping the development of that play. Nasir Montgomery had it slip through his hands.
I know, and he had a lot of room to run. I'll tell you what, the offensive line set that up perfectly, and it was a good throw. Just the conditions, as you said today, but you got to find a way to make those catches through those conditions. And he could have still been running if he would have caught that ball right there. They had that set up perfectly on the screen.
Well, it's tough when wide receivers are taking their gloves off.
They never take their gloves off. So, like you said, yes, it's very tough out there. You could just see the wind is whipping that rain.
Yeah, just part of the normal uniform. Simon gets it out, and even with the wet ball, has that complete to Rashad Rochelle, who's become an Evan Simon favorite target first couple drives.
I know, he's went to him 3 times now. He got 2 completions, and it's crazy to see after you want something to your hand, but then you make a great catch like that. It just goes to show you what he can do when he gets his opportunities.
Rochelle, who made that diving catch, a true slash guy. Can play him at quarterback, running back, slot, outside, even return kicks and punts for you.
Sure can. The more you can do, the better you are. Bill Belichick always says that.
Kinsler gets the carry, and that second effort got him close, but looks like he's going to be a half a yard short. He had traffic in there right at the line of scrimmage. Quick diagnosis. And it will be 4th down. Shaquan Loyal, who plays in the box a lot.
Yes, he does. And they're going for it here. I love that.
On 4th and 1, back to Kinsler, and he does ride it forward for the first down. That keeps this drive moving.
Keep the drive moving, get an opportunity for those guys to keep on getting plays. Love the play calling right there, even in your own territory, going for it on 4th down.
That's one thing we didn't see Rutgers do a lot last year, is go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, you know, so a lot of times you play the field position battle, you got to realize what your defense is doing, and you got to get a feel of the game on what the offense is playing. But right there, you want to get your guys more reps, you got to go for it on 4th down.
So maybe that'll be part of the change at offense. Maybe we'll see Kirk Shiraka be a little bit more aggressive in those 4th down spots.
All for it. I'll tell you what, kind of all for that.
Well, we've got a 7-0 game. Scarlet team scored on their first drive through 1 quarter in Piscataway.
The halftime
First drive, scoring drive for the Scarlet team, led by Gavin Wimsett. It was Al-Shadi Salam punching it in from 1 yard out through a quarter in the Scarlet-White game. Hall of Famer at Rutgers, Eric LeGrand, Connor Runyon, Dom Savino down on our sidelines. Evan Simon, the competitor, the challenger to Gavin Wimsett at quarterback, as his team just shy of midfield to start the second quarter. That first quarter saw Simon go 3 of 4, so some accuracy there, but nothing downfield yet. Maybe taking his first shot here. That's incomplete.
Hey, you called it right there, kind of. You wanted to go downfield. Went downfield. You wish you would have completed it, but hey, you want to see him be able to challenge the ball, push it down the field, and see where he can get that accuracy going further down the field. Those, 15, 20-yard plays, because you need those to make, just open up the defense a little bit more.
We saw the big 2 passing plays run after the catch on Wimsett's side. He had 52 yards on 2 of 5 in that first quarter. So closely eyeing that quarterback battle in those numbers today. Back-to-back passes to start the second. And incomplete. A streaking sideline for Aaron Young, who can catch the ball out of the backfield. They go wheel down the sideline there for him.
You sure can. We're starting to wonder, with that wind to them in the back, is that carrying the ball a little bit? Because we saw Wimsett with Christian Dremel. Now we just saw Simon to Young. And that ball seems like it's carried a little bit, so you have to judge it just a little bit better now as the quarterback position as you're throwing it with the wind to your back.
We saw everything underneath for Simon. Wind in his face first quarter. 10 or 15 extra yards of carry now. Avoids the rush, and Simon, let's see where they mark him. They'll give him the 50-yard line. Needed the 49 in plus territory. So it's 4th and 1. You go for it again?
Of course I'm going for it. I went for it before earlier when I was in my own territory. At the 50, you got to go for it as well. And tell you what, the hardest thing for a quarterback, a defensive back and a defensive line, or defensive player in general, is pulling up and not hitting the quarterback.
Right.
Especially on that. Obviously, it's a spring game, but man, when you see the quarterback running, you want to get a good hit on him.
As a D lineman, you're probably thinking, well, favorable spot, spring game. He's wearing the green.
Yeah, we on the defensive side, we already know it's going to be a battle. The offense is always going to get that extra push and extra lead. So.
Okay, so this is interesting, Eric. Young goes up the middle on a 4th and short. You'd think when Brown is back, Sam Brown, who's out today, when he's back, he'll be that guy. But Aaron Young showing that they can switch it up too.
Obviously, Sam Brown, yes, we already saw what he could do last year and getting those tough yards. But Aaron Young is a veteran back there. And you can trust the ball in his hands and someone that you would trust those short yardage positions. So another great guy to have in your asset.
Yeah, they keep it with him on first down, and he's upended at the 40-yard line. When Kirk Shiraka got the job as the offensive coordinator, Aaron Young was asked by local reporters, what do you think your role's going to be? He stated it pretty simply. I think I'm an every down back. You give me the ball out in space. We're on 4th and 1 like we just saw. I can pound it in there.
It's true. I mean, he has earned that to be able to say that because this is what he's been doing here for 3 so years now. Being able to go out the backfield, catch passes, being able to pass block. That's a huge thing with running backs. Knowing the right person to pick up in the pass protection.
The first sustainable drive of the day for this tandem at quarterback and running back, Simon and Young. And it's Young carrying the load. And he's got the first down by himself. +6, then +4 on the ground for Aaron Young. Hey, it is Rutgers Day in Piscataway, which means we've got Rutgers games all across the network today, too. Rutgers baseball is next in West Lafayette against Purdue on Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app. And Steve Owens, of course, has done a great job with the Rutgers baseball program. 45 wins last year. And trying to crack through, get back to the NCAA tournament this season.
Yeah, she's doing a great job with that program, and they've had some big wins in the past few weeks. They've been following them as well, so great job by Steve Owens and the crew.
A heavy dose of Young on this drive for the Scarlet Knights. So it's mostly been Salam and Young that we've seen at running back so far. But this is a room at running back that goes potentially 7-8 deep as far as options of guys that could see the field.
It's insane, man. It's hard to get playing time at running back here, so you have to earn it. Every opportunity you get, there's another guy right behind you that can pretty much do the same thing, so you have to make the best of your opportunities and make sure you shine in those moments.
And two of the guys we likely won't see today, Kyle Monungai and Sam Brown. As Simon airs it out again, goes underneath. Ball is out. Is that a live ball? Well, they got the mark down on the far side, and they'll say incomplete. Rashad Rochelle had it dislodged, and then Eric Rogers, transfer into the secondary, recovered it, but that's incomplete.
Oh, yeah, he never really had full grasp on the ball. He was a little bit of juggling, trying to turn up the field before he had full control of the ball. So, yeah, it's a good call by the officials right there, incomplete pass.
And good hit from Shaquan Loyal again. We've seen him buzzing around in this game early.
Hey, you're going to see an aggressive play from Shaquan Loyal. We love to see the plays that he's making and how he's developing as a player. He's had a great spring, so as you can see, he's out here making plays in a game situation, which you love.
Back to the edge with Young. Shoulder pads down, running violently into the secondary. And he has the white team inside the red zone.
I tell you earlier, you cannot tackle him with your arms. You better come out with your shovel and pail to work when you tackle an Aaron Young, because he will wear on you all game long. You got, especially slippery out. If you're coming in with trying to make an arm tackle, forget about it. You have no chance.
Usually when you think of a guy that's slippery, you think of a guy that's going to hit you with a juke move. Today that takes on a different meaning.
Yeah, he's going to run through you with your shoulder and then bounce right off and slip right off those arm tackles.
He got 14 hard-earned yards. Pick up a first down for the white side. And back through the car wash inside the 15. Another healthy gain on first down for Aaron Young.
And you know what we're seeing so far with Coach Shiraka calling plays? Remember last year as a running back who we had in Muhammad Ibrahim, and it's one of the most successful backs at Minnesota history. When he got the ground game going, you knew what was coming. It was pound it, pound it, pound it. And Tanner Morgan every now and then would just have to throw the ball, but you can see he's leaning on that a little bit today.
Maybe a way to take some pressure off Simon or Wimsatt, whoever ends up being the lead quarterback in the fall. Why would you go away from it? Young hitting the sideline again, and he's got a first down. First and goal for the white team.
Tell you what, these running backs, man, they have an oxygen tank on the sideline for them. They're going to get their carries and they're going to get their runnies with, that's for sure, because Coach Shiraka, if it's working, he's going to it and he's not stopping.
Young might need the full halftime of the Super Bowl. Lengthy halftime.
Oh, man, that's for sure.
There's the running backs shown off in that first drive with Salam going 20-plus yards and then 1-yard punch in for a touchdown. Young has carried it 7 times on this drive and to the end zone. That's incomplete. So Simon takes a look at it. Zylan Williams had the coverage.
You want me to go out there kind of at halftime to give my Rihanna performance and let everyone get excited?
Umbrella would be fitting today.
Very fitting.
Devon Fuse was out there on the flank. He's a guy that switched over from defense to offense. Rutgers fans may be expecting him to be wearing 27. Makes the switch in position. Switches a number to 18 as well. Here's Young off a couple of tackles, and he's torpedoed down at the 2-yard line. It is tough business in between the tackles right now. Wright Collins eventually got him down. It's been hard to do on this drive with Young.
This is Big Ten football. This is what you love, you know. You get the guys moving bodies up front, but it's getting those tough yards and being able to get that ground game where you're right there. You bounce off the first tackle, you get hit by the second guy, but you still don't get into the end zone because the defense is coming up with a stop. So this is what you love to see, a 3rd and goal right here on the 2-yard line.
And it's Young stacked up. He's shy of the goal line. Wright Collins in again.
Oh, the defense, I love getting hyped up a little bit, celebrating. There's nothing like a goal line stand that gets the defense more fired up for that. So here we are here, 4th and goal again from the 1.5, 2-yard line. This is big boy football coming up.
Stay with Young, or maybe you go naked and roll it out?
I mean, in the regular season, we might go naked, roll out, but here, I think we're just going to see some ground and pound.
9 carries, 45 yards for Young. Does he have a closer on 4th and goal?
Oh.
Simon pulls it out of there, and touchdown for Simon.
I like the little wrinkle right there where you mix it up. I thought that obviously stayed on the ground, but Simon showed he got a little bit of legs last year, so getting a touchdown right there for him. Good for Simon.
And we'll call that a true touchdown, too. I don't think he was going to be tackled, even with the green jersey on.
And he had a clear as day, straight path to the end zone. I mean, Aaron Young carried the ball over 5 times for that drive. Of course, the defense is going to lean on that on the 2-yard line. Great wrinkle up right there by Coach Shiraka and giving Ivan Simon the opportunity to get a touchdown.
All that flow going with Aaron Young for a good reason with what he did on that drive at running back. And the PAT is true, and the white team ties it up on their first drive of the second quarter. We are tied at 7. Hey, spring football on the Big Ten Network is presented by the USFL. The USFL season continues tonight at 7 Eastern, only on Fox. Of course, a great part of the tradition on game days here in Piscataway is the boardwalk. The band out there on the boardwalk, rides that they've brought inside the stadium today. A little bit tougher to go up on top of the rides today when it's raining, but always a good time coming to Piscataway on a game day and getting to experience that as a fan.
I'll tell you what, the game day atmosphere in Piscataway has just been awesome. PJ Mullen and his team have done an amazing job for the fans, you know, representing what Jersey's all about, the Jersey Shore. Bringing the boardwalk up here to Piscataway. It's a great time out there pregame, and I've been out there, got to experience a little bit. So if you're in Piscataway, New Jersey this fall, make sure you step out of the boardwalk.
Waiting for Dom Savino to give us a hit from one of the blow-up slides down there.
Could you imagine? I mean, it's like a slip and slide right now.
Gavin Wimsett looking to answer back, and he goes underneath to Drummel again. And the ball comes out. Ball's out on the sideline, and the white team's on top of it. Did it stay in bounds? That'll be the only question. If it went out of bounds, it'll stay with the Scarlet team.
I think that's white ball.
And they'll have to unpile it. So Dremel would have had the first down, but ball came out after the sticks. And Isaiah Washington, the wide receiver, was the guy that came out of the pile with it, but it is white ball.
Desmond Igminosa was pleading his case to the referee, pointing at him when he stayed in. And Christian Dremel, you got to know, put 2 hands on the ball, protect the ball in these type of conditions. The ball is the program. And yeah, I agree. He grabbed that ball before he went out of bounds.
How about that pursuit from Stanley Dennis running down the line from defensive line after the initial hang up for Dremel, punches this ball out.
See, that's the thing. In the Coach Shiano defense, I don't think people realize in practice is one of the hardest practices, because if you don't get to the quarterback, we always have to get out of the stacks, and get downfield for plays exactly like that. And if you don't, you have to run extra gashers at the end of practice if you're not hustling down the field, because opportunities like that always present themselves.
So maybe -1 gasser for Dennis.
Yeah, he does not. Right there now, you get rewarded for that one. That's a celebration in the meeting room after that.
Is that a thing?
Absolutely. I mean, we used to call them los and los. Lack of swarm, lack of finish. So lack of swarm is on defense. That's when you're not hustling to the ball after the play is down the field. And lack of finish is you're not running through the entire play on offense. So if you get one, you used to add them up, and at the end of the week, You go 1, 2, 3, 4 gases, and believe me, then the practice at the end of the week, it's not a fun time.
Yeah, for people who haven't run a gasser, not the conditioning test you want to be a part of.
Not at all, especially after a 2-hour practice.
It was Dennis that forced it. He played in one career game. Maybe some more playing time coming for him in the fall. And Simon shot to the sideline, fits it in there nicely for a first down to Nasir Montgomery.
That was a great catch along the sideline. You know, Evan Simon rolling out, and the entire offense going left, rolls out to the right, and he sips it in there to Nasir Washington right there. Oh, wow. Great grab on the foot, keeping his foot in bounds and getting the first down.
That's him or nobody.
Nasir Montgomery, I'm sorry.
Zylan Williams right there in the picture. Almost gloved it out, but a first down for Simon and Montgomery. And sniff in the red zone again. Aaron Young, the star of that last drive. Still churning the legs. He's got a first down. 5 or 6 extra yards after contact. And into the red zone with the first down for the white team.
I mean, are we surprised now after what he did on that last drive? You know they had to go back to him at some point during this drive after a turnover, and he's just carrying bodies and picking up another first down, 2 plays in a row for the Scarlet Knights.
1 through the air to Montgomery, 1 on the ground for 12 yards for Young. Still a chance to get another first down here if they get down to the 3-yard line. It's Simon and the white team threatening to take the lead before halftime. And Young tripped up, short gain. Got him at the ankles. More pursuit down the line. Henry Hughes, his second tackle in this game.
And I think this is a huge down for the Scarlet Knights. A lot of times when they get into the red zone, you want to score touchdowns on the offense. You don't want to have to settle for field goals. So I'm interested to see how Coach Shiraka and the offensive staff now come in here and really try to improve on those numbers and being able to put points on the board and being able to have touchdowns, those 6 points compared to having to settle for 3.
Rutgers was second to last in the Big Ten in the red zone offensively last year. Young gets a couple. It'll be 3rd and medium. 78% of the time they got down here, they got points. That includes field goals and touchdowns. So you at least want to make that move up into the 85-90% range, which would be big improvement from last year.
Yeah, if you want to win in the Big Ten, you got to be able to score in the red zone. You can't settle for field goals. You know, the way that this game goes in this conference, you have to be able to, when you get in here, you have to score touchdowns. So the way that Coach Shiraka will mix it up, and we know how Minnesota was able to do it as well, I'm interested to see how he uses his personnel and getting those guys just realize how important it is to score touchdowns here.
3rd and 5. Simon quick set. And flag is out. That ball over the head of Fuse. And they do make the uncatchable signal. Zylan Williams and Fuse battling out there again.
It still seems like they're having that issue throwing.
So that's one of where Simon put it a little bit more on target. They get the penalty in the first down because it was uncatchable. 4th down coming.
Exactly. Like I said, that ball in the wind is just carrying. It just every time they release it, it just carries 10, 15 yards past where the actual initial target is.
It might be a touchdown. Definitely would be pass interference if they were going down the other way. This will be a 25-yard field goal for McAtomney. And that is right down Broadway. So off of the turnover, forced by Stanley Dennis on the forced fumble, turns into 3 points for the white team. Lots of NFL guys here today for Rutgers. Looking on, Dom Savino's down with one of them.
Well, it's not the easiest day to catch passes on the field, but it's great to have one of the best pass catchers in Rutgers football history with us, Kenny Britt. Kenny, just tell me, how tough would it be to catch a ball on a day like today?
Well, it depends who's throwing the pass. I mean, if it was Mike Taylor, it'd be easy. And if it's Jabu Lovelace, I don't know, I have a tough day.
Oh, man.
This is football weather right here. This is Jersey weather. This is what we come to do. We come to, come out here and play physical in this weather.
You know, it's funny. You see Kirk Shiraka back in the booth calling plays for Rutgers on offense. He was your wide receiver coach in 2008 when you broke the Rutgers record for receiving yards. What are your memories from that year?
Fired up coach, always ready to go, no matter what time of the day it was or where we was. It could be in the classroom and it could be out here on the field. He was going to bring the fire.
What can Rutgers fans expect from a Kirk Shiraka offense?
Oh, man, guys that's prepared, ready to go out there to challenge, to stand up to any challenge that's out there. I hope I see a lot more running, a lot of more play actions this year.
So many great moments from your 3 years at Rutgers. You won a bowl game all 3 years. What's the memory that Rutgers fans mention to you most?
Everybody brings up the Louisville game. So it's a special game for us. We prepared all week. Shiano got us prepared. Since day one, that whole week, and we was ready to go.
Pandemonium, unforgettable. Hey, Kenny, great to see you back on the bank.
Thanks again. I appreciate it.
Guys.
Kenny Britt from Bayonne, New Jersey to Rutgers to a first-round pick to a 9-year NFL career. How about Jabu Lovelace catching one on the back there? Said Mike Teal would complete the ball to him, but Lovelace, he probably wouldn't catch any of his balls today.
Jabu, man. Those are some of my old teammates, Mike Teal, Jabu. Those were all the older guys when I got here. Kenny Britt, I'll tell you what, special freak talent of an athlete and being a first-round pick for us. Going up against him in practice at times were just insane seeing what he was able to do on the field.
Bo Masco, another open field tackle in this game, setting up 4th down. He stopped Benjamin from getting to the edge. Masco's another guy that they brought in January. Picks Rutgers over Iowa, so big recruiting win for Rutgers to get him.
And nowadays, too, you see a lot of these recruits coming in early. So they have an extra sprint to get prepared going into that fall season when you're not coming in June, July trying to catch up. So great experience for him here.
Uh-oh. Not what you want to see with being a little light on special teams today. They do let him get the punt away, and it'll be the Scarlet team touching it up just in front of the 35-yard line. After that went sailing over Appleby. Well, we talked about potential for Korsak to get drafted today. These are some of his best moments from his time at Rutgers.
That man is special. I'll tell you what, man. We're going to miss him a lot. And watching what he was able to do when Rutgers was stalling on offense and you just need to be able to flip the field. Adam just seemed to come up over and over and over again for you and be able to set the team up for defense where the other team had to drive the entire field up to get some points. So you're going to miss a guy like Adam. But you can see the weather is definitely playing a role here today as the snap flew over Appleby's head.
The thing with Adam Korsak, we asked Greg Schiano, have you ever had a better punter than him? He said no, not at any level, even when he was coaching with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's true. I'm telling you, just a special guy. It's crazy to say a generational talent for a punter, but that's what Adam is.
It does feel kind of weird
it
hearing that, but it is true. It's Aaron Young back at running back. If there's one guy that's really popped today, I'd say it's been Aaron Young at running back and seeing him return to health.
It's only the first half, and I'll tell you what, he's going to need a solid ice bath after today because he's getting those tough yards early in this game, but he's productive and keep on going back to the well.
Dealt with nagging injuries last year, only 38 total yards in 4 games. He's got 71 in this first half. And Simon taking a shot, and Montgomery the target again. Almost had the whole shot between the corner and the safety. Just out of reach, though. 3rd and 7.
He was almost able to drop it in right there. Looked like they're playing with a 2-man. Being able to drop it in between the corner and the safety right there. Just have to find a way to come up a little bit in that. Drop it. You can see it sailing again off to the out of bounds mark. Take a little bit off of that. Go towards the inside shoulder more than the outside shoulder. Be able to complete that pass in stride.
And Tommy Amonkwa at safety playing over the top. He was hunting a big hit there along the sideline.
Wow.
Simon out the back door. Good pull read, and they'll give him the first down. Quarterback keeping it, not live. They mark him at the 47 with a fresh set of downs for the white team.
Yeah, there was no one within 10 yards of him when he first pulled that, so good play by Simon right there, and not just handing it off and be able to take it up the field and get a first down and keep the sticks moving and try to continue this drive and get down the field to get some points.
I mean, you talk about a clear-as-day pull read with the defensive end crashing down. That was it.
Yeah, there was no one on the backside right there, so that's a great read by Simon.
He scored with his legs earlier. He sets up shop on a first down at the 46, just shy of midfield with the white team leading by 3 before the half. Off of the play fake to Young. Slings it out to the flat. Good move from Rochelle. Missed the first man. And then the rally comes.
See, that's what he can do. He gets a little bit too confident with the dances instead of getting the first down. But you can see how he has that wiggle and that burst right there where he can just make people look crazy and silly on the field. He's a special talent out there, but got to get the first down right there.
Joe Lusardi was the second guy in the scene, guy that's played a lot of snaps. He said, I'm not falling for that.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. I mean, he's seen him in practice for the past 15 practices, so he knows what Rajah could do. Oh, we got a penalty on the place, too.
We did it, yeah. Flag came down kind of hidden on that far sideline. That was after the play because they gave him the first down.
Wait, they gave him first down?
Now back it up 1st and 15. Oh, no, they didn't. Backed it up 5 yards from the original spot. The original spot was 46. This back to 41. And that's a sack. Rochelle caught it, but the contact on Simon first. So back-to-back plays for loss for the white team. And they got home with Cameron Stewart.
Give some love to the D-line right there. We're getting some plays in the back. It's tough for us, especially when we can't hit the quarterback. But I'll tell you what, this is what Rutgers needs to stay out of when it comes to drives. You get shut up with a short and 1, a 2nd and 1. You get a penalty and then a sack, and it takes you out of the entire drive on what you were doing and what you build up.
And it was really moving after that Rochelle catch. Flag backed him up. Now the sack for Stewart makes it 2nd down and 20. Simon out the back again, and they'll spot him around the 40. Not as much green space there as his first down run a couple plays ago. 3rd down. We'll get a timeout. The white team trying to march down with 1:24 on the clock until halftime. Coming up tonight, the USFL season continues with Memphis against Houston at 7 Eastern. Tomorrow at 4 Eastern, New Jersey against Michigan. You can watch the USFL only on Fox. Isaiah Pacheco, one of the guys that we talked about a little bit earlier with having Kenny Britt and some of the NFL guys here. And earlier this week, last Sunday in Vineland, New Jersey, his hometown, celebration of him winning the Super Bowl. Got to go home, got a float. Pacheco, of course, 4-year running back, picked in the 7th round and went from 7th rounder at Rutgers to Super Bowl champion in 1 year in the NFL. And when you're a star like he is, of course, you got a big crowd in your hometown like that.
It's amazing to see. I mean, what a story, Isaiah Pacheco, from, you know, coming from what he's coming from, the things that people that he's lost in his life. To see him on top like this, you know, you root for a kid like him and what he was able to do here at Rutgers. We saw his ability. We saw the talent. We knew he was better than the 7th round pick. But the world finally got to see what Isaiah Pacheco is all about. And Super Bowl champion your rookie year. Not too shabby at all, but even better person off the field. And I'm glad to see Vineland, New Jersey down there showed a lot of love for him coming back.
That's the same hometown as projected starting middle linebacker for this Rutgers team, Tyreen Powell. I don't know if you happen to see the video. The Big Ten Network digital team is at the NFL draft this week. Emily Eman, Alex Rue, Ryan Sullivan and the team. They're seeing Pacheco, other Big Ten guys that are involved in the draft. The line for his autograph session yesterday, check it out on Big Ten Network social media platforms. Amazing how many people showed out in Kansas City for him.
I saw it. It was a special day for me. The line, like you said, wrapped and around down the block just to come and hang out with Isaiah Pacheco. It's like obviously we saw him during the season, but during the playoffs, he really made a name for himself and just took over. And you see him dancing in the end zone, got to show a little bit of his personality. He deserves everything that's come his way, man. I'm so proud of him and so happy for Isaiah Pacheco. Glad to call him part of the R family.
And if you just flipped over, Michael Burton, his teammate, was down on the sideline with Dom Savino earlier. So a couple Rutgers guys showing out well on the biggest stage.
Yeah, we get our rings here and there popping off, you know, Devin McCourty, Jason McCourty now. Now, obviously, you see Logan Ryan, Deron Harmon, Isaiah Pacheco, Michael Burton, getting the bling bling.
Hey, how aggressive are you getting here? Wimsatt at quarterback, 1:11 to go until halftime.
I would love to see a 2-minute drill out of him, especially in the spring game. Would love to see what he has.
Wimsatt led the Scarlet team down first drive. Since then, the white defense has stood up. There's Salam, the touchdown score earlier, and he was keeping his feet away from maybe breaking that. Got 14 yards and a first down. Good start to this drive with less than a minute to go.
And they say you already get 14 yards on this play. Now you try to get back up to the field, up to the line of scrimmage, and be able to see how if we could get push it down the field. Obviously, the weather conditions are tough, but you want to see what Wimsatt has.
He's got a clean pocket, throws underneath to Washington, and he'll get a short gain with the rally up at the 30-yard line. Scarlet has all 3 of their timeouts left, and they'll take their first one right here.
Regroup real quick and see what you can come up with down the field. You want to see if them take a shot down the field to pick up the big chunky yards. At least see if you get in field goal territory, especially with 2 timeouts left with 46 seconds. Looking forward to see what they do coming out of this timeout.
And this is not the wind field, by the way, so it would be a tough field goal. Hey, for the biggest Big Ten experience, there's no plus like home. The Big Ten Plus app, powered by Big Ten Network. Download and subscribe now. I've got a good idea for a Sunday if you're a Rutgers fan. If you're out and about today and maybe you can't watch all of Rutgers Day, Big Ten Plus app tomorrow. Watch a replay of this, watch a replay of baseball after this, and then lacrosse tonight.
I like that setup right there. Well, how about a Rutgers weekend? There you go.
Yeah, who needs Rutgers Day? Make it a Rutgers 48 hours. So first time out taken by the Scarlet offense with Wimsatt back onto the field at quarterback. And evades the rush. Maybe he didn't. Flag is out, but they'll also call him for the sack with the quarterback not live. So we will check on the flag, and the exact spot of that is DJ Allen came on the rush and touched up Wimsatt.
And that's exactly what you do when you get 2 big plays, for some momentum going on a 2-minute drill to then take a sack. It really ruins your whole momentum, especially being that far deep in your territory. It's something that the Scarlets will have to improve on coming into the fall.
It was Tyler Needham at right tackle in the area where that flag came. And they'll decline it. It was holding, they'll decline it. DJ Allen got home on the sack. And now it is 3rd and very long. You putting this ball on the ground here and punting it away?
Putting it on the ground, punting it away. Obviously, White wants to take a timeout, try to see what they can get. I'm just going to, take it what it is, 10-7 at halftime, regroup, try to come out and play a good second half.
That's interesting for the white team here, right? Because you got the wind at your back. You get the ball back. Maybe the punt gets knocked down by the winds. You might only need 15, 20 yards to get into field goal range with a wind-aided kick.
Exactly. So you have to see, obviously, the outcome here. But right here, I'm going to try to run, force the timeout here by the white, and then see how that play shapes out with the punt on 4th down. But like I said, going back to the Scarlet side, you cannot take a sack in that situation. Obviously, it wasn't Wimsatt's fault because the guy was in his face right away, DJ Allen. But you want to be able to protect them on that drive and be able to try to get some points and see what you have there. But we gotta just run the ball here.
And Salam back onto the field at running back. Let's see what Kirk Shiraka has here. Maybe he will surprise us and throw it on a wet day. In an obvious run spot, it would seem. And the obvious is the truth, as Salam goes off tackle and got close to the first down. This is going to be 4th and inches with half a minute to go until the break and the clock rolling.
Where'd it go?
They did snap it. Salam on 4th and 1 sneaks through there for a first down. With 1 timeout left for Scarlet, 20 seconds left, and now approaching midfield. Change gets set, clock moves, 15 seconds left. That 1 timeout for Wimsatt in the offense. Chasing 3 points before the break. Wimsatt all day to throw, that's complete. Back-to-back first downs. And a strike across the middle to his tight end, Mike Higgins.
Well, how about everything that we thought was going to happen? We got the total opposite. Going forward on 4th and inches and take the timeout with 4 seconds left. I mean, you don't have the wind to your back, so this is about a 57-yard field goal to try, so might just try to throw it up for a Hail Mary.
Nice connection there. Whims it to Higgins, who behind Langen and Konopka is trying to see more of the field this year at tight end.
Tell you what, that was a nice read by Gavin Wimsatt. He felt comfortable in the pocket. Great protection by the offensive line. You see him step up and be able to deliver a ball on a crossing route across the field to Higgins. Great pass right there, great progression. That's what you want to see out of Gavin Wimsatt.
I think that they're going to put the hands team prevent defense out there, and they will.
Yeah.
Get a lot of DBs out there and expect a shot to the end zone here for the strong arm to Wimsatt.
Hey, he has an arm. We know he has a talent. Just the O-line has to protect him here. See if those wide receivers can get down there, get a tip ball. You never know.
How about a little drama before halftime of the spring game? Wimsatt steps up, taking a shot against the wind. He almost got it there, but it's picked off. A hands team win for the defense on the white side. It was Bo Masco, a couple of big tackles in the open field in the first half. Give him a pick, too, in his first Scarlet-White game ever. Well, some hard hitting. We are live today playing real football in Piscataway, halfway through. Spring football on the Big Ten Network is presented by the USFL. The USFL season continues tonight at 7 Eastern, only on Fox. A look at the Jersey Shore coming to Piscataway. Great game day tradition, the Boardwalk, here at SHI Stadium.
She wants one more. She wants one more. Give her one.
So one of the fun parts about Rutgers Day and the Scarlet-White game is a punt contest for Coquise Washington and the rest of the Rutgers athletic staff coaches. Dom Savino's down there, by the way, too, our sideline reporter trying to catch punts. But that quote you saw was directly from Greg Schiano when we asked him, how do you catch a punt? What do you tell your guys? He said, catch it with your legs, build a house. Let's see if we get a catch. We do. That was our first one. Wet day, punt contest. Saw a lot of muffs. But Jim McEltry out here today, the men's soccer coach. And in a sport where you use your feet, I think he could play goalkeeper. Well, Dom Savino, our sideline reporter, got a shot at it too, and he did not build a house. House came crumbling down on Dom Savino. Oh, agonizing moment for our guy Dom. But all fun here at Rutgers Day. Scarlet-White game at halftime, 3-point game. White side in front. About 120 days till this place opens its gates officially for the fall spring game before the opener against Northwestern, starting in the Big Ten on September 2nd. And through a half, it's the white team with 10 unanswered points, leading the Scarlet team, who went down on their first drive and scored. Our entire crew, Connor Runyon, Eric LeGrand, Dom Savino with you in Piscataway. And in the first half, it was Al-Shadi Salam that started the scoring. He got the Scarlet team down inside the red zone and had to earn it. This was the third consecutive snap that the Scarlet team went to him, and he did get the spot, scored a touchdown, made it 7-0. That all started, that scoring drive started with Gavin Wimsatt, who's in a quarterback competition with Evan Simon, hit Christian Dremel down the sideline, and then he got Isaiah Washington, an emerging target on the outside with 3 receivers gone in the starting room for that group, and Washington set up Salam for the touchdown. On the other side at running back for the white team, Aaron Young, over 70 yards and doing a lot of that, just putting the truck stick on guys in the first half. Good to see him back on the field healthy, missed most of last year, and Kirk Shiraka, the new offensive coordinator, dialed his number a bunch in that first half. How about the other quarterback, Evan Simon? Showed off his mobility a little bit, known as more of a pocket passer, but this was a big first down to get him out toward midfield on a third down, and then they rolled him out naked and went into the end zone running it for the only white team touchdown in that first half. Mentioned it earlier that Northwestern opens up the schedule for Rutgers. That headlining non-conference game will be September 16th against Virginia Tech. I think that'll bring back a lot of memories for Rutgers fans of that bowl game. Remember 2012? Played a bowl game, went to overtime. It'll be the first time they play the Hokies since then. Resume of Big Ten play, little break with Wagner, and then it's Big Ten play the rest of the way. Nice to have that bye week before Ohio State comes here to Piscataway to open up November and that final 4-game stretch. It's been a little while scheduling quirk of the Big Ten too with Northwestern. This will only be Northwestern's second trip to Piscataway since Rutgers joined the Big Ten. Last time was 2018. One of the traditions that Rutgers has here at the spring game is spring awards. Fans love this. We'll take you to the public address announcer for that ceremony. Okay, so we're about to announce the spring award winners here at halftime of the Scarlet-White game. The 3 awards that will be presented that Greg Schiano brought back when he retook the job for the 2020 season. The Mark Mills Second Effort Award. That'll go to the most improved offensive player this spring, named for the late Rutgers running back Mark Mills. The Douglas A. Smith Second Effort Award. Same award, but for defense. That's named for the former defensive tackle, the late defensive tackle, Doug Smith. And the third one that Greg Schiano and his staff will give away are is the Frank Burns Award. And Frank Burns, the former All-American quarterback here at Rutgers, personified mental and physical toughness. That'll go to the mentally and physically toughest guy in the program this spring. It's something that Greg Schiano made a priority, something they did when he was here from 2001 to 2011. Got the job back. A lot of fans were clamoring for him and the staff to bring it back. And that's why you see this ceremony again for a 4th straight year since Greg Schiano got back here to Piscataway. Saw it in the first half. Some people taking cover. Got the boardwalk down there. Halftime. Good chance for fans to go check that out. It's been a little quiet on the slides with the torrential downpour most of the day. And here comes Greg Schiano out to present these awards again. Mark Mills, Douglas A. Smith, Frank Burns. Those are the 3 awards that he's going to present to current Rutgers players. Guys this spring that have exemplified toughness, and then the 2 most improved player awards on offense and on defense. Yeah, the feeling that a wide receiver will probably win one of those awards at least. When we talked to Greg Schiano this week, he said that was the greenest group coming in, and probably the group that has seen the most improvement. So you got 2 most improved awards, and you figured that one of the wide receivers will be referenced with the Mark Mills Award, and we'll see. Maybe somebody in the secondary for the Douglas A. Smith Award.
Yeah, we'll see what comes up. Obviously, it's like the greatest group, so we want to see a lot of improvement out of that wide receiver.
Practices. The first award is named in memory of former Scarlet Knight running back Mark Mills, and it's given to the most improved offensive player. This year's Mark Mills Second Effort Award is wide receiver Christian Treble. memory of former Scarlet Knight defensive tackle Doug Smith, and it's given to the most improved defensive player. This year's recipient of the Douglas A. Smith Award is defensive lineman Mayan Ahanatu. After former Scarlet Knight All-American quarterback Frank Burns, and it's given to the player who displays extraordinary mental and physical toughness during the spring. This year's recipient of the Frank R. Burns Award is offensive lineman Reggie Sutton. A round of applause for the 2023 Spring Football Award winners.
Talk about three guys real easy to cheer for. As we took you in-house, Reggie Sutton was the last guy that got introduced, mentally and physically toughest guy, getting the Frank R. Burns Award. Hasn't played since 2021. Great to see him back in the practice field. Maybe the best offensive lineman they have when he's healthy.
Reggie Sutton was a special player before the injuries that he, sustained, and the toughness and the grit, and just they're willing to maul people out there. He was a great guy. To see him coming back after everything that he's battled through, it's just amazing to see him not giving up, because a lot of people could have, but you just glad to see Reggie Sutton in a uniform again.
Mayan Ahanatu there in the middle, too, the most improved defensive player. He's the guy that goes back with Greg Schiano all the way to his Tampa days. He was a high school lineman. Greg Schiano was the assistant defensive line coach after he was in the NFL. Those guys have known each other since he was not just a teenager, but early teens, 12 and 13 years old.
Early teens, exactly, to see how far he's coming. It's really great to see him, now him being the most improved player on the defensive side of the ball. You're going to be relying on him up front, anchoring the defensive line.
A returning captain. You got 3 of the 4 starting defensive linemen back for Rutgers. Won't see Wesley Bailey or Aaron Lewis or Keontae Hamilton much today. He's in that group with those 3 guys. So start of the second half with Evan Simon at quarterback. Deshaun Benjamin gets the first carry. Oh, sorry, that's Kinsler. Jordan Kinsler starting the second half. Seen Kinsler mix in there with Benjamin. Salam and Young have been the 2 featured guys at running back. So.
Yeah, I'm wondering to see if we're starting to see some of these other guys now. Because we saw Aaron Young got a lot of work done in that first half, so we got to see what he was able to do, bouncing back from that injury. So see if guys like Kinsler can step in there now and show what he got.
And Kinsler running through an arm tackle and finishing forward. And it's 3rd down and short, with the white team getting the first touch of the second half. Jordan Kinsler was hardly used last fall, just got 1 carry. A guy that's fighting in that deep running back room for more space. Guy from Franklin Park, New Jersey.
New Jersey natives. He'll get some time in the spring.
Donovan Delaney in at running back. And the straight ahead run. His first carry of the day is a physical one out to the 39 with a first down.
I was going to say, he lowered the bull on that a little bit. You saw the defense fall back after that hit and then absorb it a little bit. So
he got punished at the end of it, too.
He did. I know. So, hey, picking up those tough yards, getting the first down, continuing the drive going.
Micah Wing at the end of it said, enough of that. Enough of you standing us up. So 2 backs on this opening drive of the second half next to Simon, both moving the chains. Donovan Delaney stays in there after that punishing run. Simon pulls it, and it goes underneath to Logan Blake. And the January enrollee, the freshman to be, has 9 yards in his first catch of the spring game.
Loving hearing all these early enrollees making plays out there today, Tommy. Seeing these guys getting their opportunity, coming in early, and being able to play actual football in the game, not just being on the scout team, but you're getting to play Rutgers football. It's great to see some of these young guys and what they're going to be, potentially going forward. And very early in their career.
Not fazed by the juggle either.
No, not at all.
9 yards for Blake in his public Rutgers debut today. Back to Delaney. He's got a first down. we talked about it before halftime. You watch the Minnesota tape from last year and then the first time that Kirk Shiraka, now the Rutgers offensive coordinator, was there, and you know tight ends are going to be featured heavily. So there's space for a guy like Blake to maybe fight his way on the fringe of some time this fall.
Absolutely. You know, like you said, you're going to need 2 to 3 tight ends in the Kirk Shiraka offense, and they're going to have major roles, not only catching the ball, but blocking. And when you have that ability to show that you can also run block, it's just like I said before, the more you can do it, as you see a shot down the field.
The Fuse can't come up with it. Rogers with the coverage.
But yes, going back to what I was going to say about the tight ends, yes, you're going to have you're going to need 3 guys at least in that rotation, and to try to fight for playing time. Obviously, we know what Johnny Leggett can do. Johnny football, you know, he goes out there, he run blocks, he runs the ball, he catches, well, he does everything. But you need that second guy to emerge in there, that third guy to be able to have those, you know, be able to get those first downs, those tough yards, and also when it's those thirds and shorts, making those run blocks.
Johnny Langen, the former quarterback turned tight end, definitely leading that group. He had 90% of the production at tight end last year.
It's Johnny football. Whatever you need him to do, he's there. He can just throw him in there. He's even throwing the ball. Like you said, he played quarterback, but he runs it in the Wildcat, throws it in the Wildcat, and he also is able to catch the ball down the field. So whatever you do, I'm surprised we haven't even seen him on defense yet.
Konopka's a great story, too. He was at Army first, went through basic training, was committed to play basketball at West Point, and here he is, healthy again. Hurt last year, but him and Langen are the top 2 guys in that tight end room.
He's a big boy, man. Standing at 6'7", he's a big target out there that they got to find a way to get him the ball in the offensive side, and he's had a lot of work here on the bench, so looking forward to a big breakout year for Victor Konopka.
Well, how about that throw and catch? Simon snuck it past Rogers. Montgomery out to the sideline with a first down.
That's the second time now we've seen Montgomery along the sideline making a catch, and this time being able to continue to get some yak up the field. So I'm glad to liking this little connection between Simon and Montgomery that we have developing so far.
A couple of drives that stalled for Simon, first couple of times that he had a chance to go, but touchdown before halftime, also got a field goal. On the march again after the 15-yard gain. And Delaney bounces off a hit and drags it forward toward the sticks again. Needed the 20, got the 22. It's an 8-yard physical run for Delaney one more time.
Yeah, Delaney, I'll tell you what, man, he's not easy to get down. You know, we're getting to see little flashes of him now, and you got 2-3 guys that are taking just to get him down. That first guy, he's able to be bounced off of and drag for a few more yards. So we'd love to be able to see a little bit of that, and looking forward to seeing him more in this second half.
Walk-on from Delaware. You know this is always a big day for the walk-ons, getting a bigger chance to play.
It is. I mean, when you're a walk-on, you really got to work your butt off to be able to earn a spot on the team. And, you know, being able to get these moments where you're not playing on the scout team is huge.
Simon, that's a couple of times now he's made the right read in short yardage, gotten a first down.
Tell you what, yeah. It's a favorable spot right there by the referee, just saying.
You didn't think he got
it? Defensive guy, a little bit, you know, probably would have got it, but it would have been close, let's just say that.
Simon would have told you if he was live, he would have finished forward.
Of course, they would have told you that, but, you know, it's defense down. This is how I feel about hitting quarterbacks.
Eric Legrand's mark says it's 3rd down and 2. Chains on the field say 1st and 10 at the 19.
Yeah, let the referees get that one.
Quarterbacks get everything, right?
They sure do, but the most important the position on the field.
Another strike from Simon. It goes field side again to Rochelle. And he's close to the sticks. Depend on the spot. Give him about 9.5. He'll be 2nd and short.
Rochelle, you know, there's another connection that we've seen with Evan Simon and him. Being able to, those little 5 to 10 yard outs that Rochelle's finding his bread and butter, and I can't wait to see how this playbook develops even more, and you see what he's able to do on the jet sweeps and emotions, and just with his speed going over the top as well.
We can't get bored with those 5-yard outs to him, too, because he can break it.
Oh, yeah, just takes one miss.
Delaney gets snowed under. Ward got in there. Timmy Ward up from safety. That's a guy that's a great story, too. That's walk-on against walk-on. Ward was a student manager and now is a Division I football player.
I mean, like you said, the stories behind when you hear this is just truly incredible to see what they were able to overcome. And Timmy Ward's story is absolutely amazing to see him out there playing football right now, coming from where his story and his past and background. Just it's a blessing.
I don't think he or Rutgers fans will forget the blocked punt that went for a touchdown against Michigan last fall.
That was so cool. I was screaming in the box. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, Benjamin driven back. Kinsler driven back. Tommy Amonqua making the hit, the sophomore safety. So it's 4th down and 2.
He's a local guy, Hillsborough guy that came to Rutgers late, and then being able to see him out there, big expectations from him and how he's going to develop. He's a freak athlete. Played his last game in the state championship game on this field. I believe made a one-handed touchdown catch in the end zone. So
overtime game, right?
Yes.
A 29-yard field goal coming after Amonqua made the hit. White team goes field goal on 4th and 2. And against the wind, that is good.
Thought I was going to hit one of the rides in the back right there.
Win a prize for that, I think. So McAtomney perfect on the day on PATs and field goals. His second field goal makes it a 6-point lead for the white team. Good drive there for Simon, doing it through the air and on the ground. A couple of guys deeper in that running back room. Well, let's go down to Dom Savino for the first time in the second half.
Thank you, Connor. I'm hanging out with one of the members of Team Scarlet, a 6th-year senior linebacker, Deion Jennings. I see a not a so bad game for the Scarlet so far. What do you think of how the team's doing?
They're going good. The guys are flying around. It's raining and cold, but, they're bringing energy, so it's good to see.
I've got to ask you first. This is your 6th year at Rutgers. How does it feel to be the elder statesman?
It felt kind of weird at first, but, I've really stepped into the leadership role and, I've just been more comfortable with it, It's my 6th year and I want to go out with a bang, so it's been good.
And you're coming off of an all Big Ten season, your first year as the full starter. What are you trying to build off that now in 2023?
Just build off my draft stock and, rise it up, have to attack it day by day, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm looking forward to the season.
So many great players in that linebacker room. Tyreen Powell you played with last year. You get Mo Toure and Moses Walker back. How does that rise the level in the linebacker room this year?
Oh, tremendously. Having Moses and Mo back, that's just going to elevate me and Reem's game, and we all feed off of each other. That's what's so great with having Mo and Moses back, and having Tyreen as well. So,
Deion, thanks for your time.
Yep, no problem.
Guys.
Dom, thank you. Deion, thank you. Returning all Big Ten linebacker, Deion Jennings. He's got a little more help from his friends this year. He had Mo Toure out last year. Moses Walker, highly recruited guy. So the talent in that room almost doubles at linebacker for Rutgers.
It sure does. As you mentioned, Moses Walker, highly talented recruit coming in. Is going to be a huge player for the Scarlet Knights. And there's Muhammad Toure coming back. And the edge pressure that he puts on those tackles is just incredible. Unfortunately, he had an injury last year that kept him on the sideline. But bouncing back, and he's going to be a special player. Deion Jennings has played a lot of football here for the Scarlet Knights. So a guy that they're really going to rely on. He was also the most improved defensive player last year.
We have Walker, Moses Walker, lined up right over center on defense here. Whims it out of the pocket, complete underneath. Dylan Braithwaite, freshman, has a first down. So that was a fun look, right? You got Whims it at quarterback, 4-star quarterback in high school. Came in right at the beginning of Schiano's second stint as the head coach here at Rutgers. And then Moses Walker is the highest recruited guy. So you have the top 2 highest recruited guys since Schiano returned on the field at the same time right now.
Yes, it's special. It just goes to show you the recruitment and the relationships that Coach Schiano has made with some of these players, and getting those more highly talented recruits coming here to Rutgers and believing in the program and the process to get to where Rutgers needs to be in the Big Ten. So you love to see those guys, putting their trust in him and wanting to make a name for themselves here at Rutgers.
And the injury for Moses Walker last year, hasn't played a snap in college football yet. He's already projected to maybe start against Northwestern on September 2nd. Essentially as a true freshman.
I mean, yeah, that's the role, and when he came in here, that's exactly what he expected. So he still has to earn that, and a lot of work has to be done. But a guy like him, you really know he can make a lot of plays out there for you. And watching his high school highlight film is just ridiculous. He just knocks people's clocks out. So you expect the same thing when he comes here. Obviously, bigger expectations, coming into the Big Ten. But hey, love to see what Moses Walker is going to bring to the table for the Scarlet Knight defense.
When you think about a freshman linebacker in the Big Ten last year, Abdul Carter at Penn State, ended up being a freshman All-American. People talk about Moses Walker in very similar terms to what Abdul Carter did last year at Penn State.
Well, you just see a close-up view of him, and he definitely does not look like a freshman. He's pretty cut up out there, and he has that ability to do it. Obviously, he has to live up to those expectations, but it's nice to dream about what the potential is.
As Deshaun Benjamin moves the chains, let's go down to Dom again.
Defensive performance. Yeah, thanks, Connor. It's worth mentioning with the defensive performance so far today that Rutgers returns its entire defensive staff for this year. All the position coaches and defensive coordinator Joe Harris-Simiak. It's the first time since 2005 and 2006 that Rutgers has had its defensive staff intact for 2 years. Rutgers fans know how that season went. Coach Schiano said it's a chance to take a big step forward. They want to play team defense, all 11 guys fitting together. Having the continuity of the defensive staff certainly helps, and Eric LeGrand can certainly talk about that.
He said Eric LeGrand can talk about that. Your thoughts on retaining the defensive staff and having some consistency there?
It's huge because obviously Coach Schiano is a defensive coach. He works especially with the defensive backs, but the toughness and the grittiness that comes from the defense of Coach Harris-Simiak, what he's able to do now with some continuity, it's now, as a defensive player, you're able to see, okay, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to practice, what we're going to learn in the offseason compared to learning somebody else's entire new system, which they had to do last year. And having some continuity on that, the older guys can lean on that and say, you know what, here we are, this is what we're going to do, this is what our principles are, this is what our alignment is, this is what our assignment is, and the technique that goes with it. And it allows you to just play with more confidence and freely running around on that field compared to when you're learning a defense and you're like, am I in the right position? Am I making the right fits?
Terrific defensive minds here in Piscataway. You mentioned Joe Harris-Simiak, the defensive coordinator, nominee for the Broyles Award for the top assistant in college football last year. Back to the fourth. Start of the fourth quarter in Piscataway. Scarlet-White game. Connor Onion, Eric LeGrand, Dom Savino down on the sidelines. Be Gavin Wimsett at quarterback on a third down to start this fourth quarter. Him and Evan Simon, quarterback competition in the spring. And both have had good moments today. It was Wimsett leading Scarlet down on the first drive of the game. And Simon with 3 scoring drives. Benjamin off the edge and can't bounce off the pile. He's stopped across the 45-yard line. And it's 4th and about 5 on the opening play of this fourth quarter.
And they're keeping Wimsett on the field here. You want to see if they can try to convert on 4th down. This is just situational moments in the game where maybe late in the game, 4th and 5, you need to convert a first down here to continue the drive to try to win. These are the moments where you try to say, okay, let's get some reps here and see what Wimsett can look like.
50% on the day. Over 100 yards. That one pick was on a Hail Mary before halftime. Well, with the clock winding down, Wimsett over the middle and incomplete, but a flag does come out. Braithwaite streaking across, and the coverage from Kashawn Abraham. And that looks like it was right where the route broke.
At the spot of the foul, automatic, first down.
Sean Abraham is a player that they're really going to rely on at that defensive back role with another guy with Max Melton. Because Sean Abraham really had his highlight moment in the 2021 season where it was a 4th down and had to make a huge play in Illinois. Chase Brown on him coming around the edge and made a huge tackle on him, and right from there he just emerged as a star for the defense and someone that they really, really rely on as a veteran back there, defensive back.
Ended up being the team MVP in 2021. So Kashawn Abraham called for the penalty. Likely a name you'll hear a lot more in the fall again. Over the top, and that's complete. Isaiah Washington along the sideline. Floated that over a linebacker, and Wimsett with a nice strike for a first down.
And that's where you see where he has that arm strength to be able to put it over strong enough over guys and be able to direct it towards the sideline. That's not an easy throw because you see somebody in the lane, but you know you have to throw the guy open. You know where he's supposed to be. But being able to put it there is a whole other question. But Wimsatt goes to show you that he can do it. Just has to be more consistent.
One of the areas he's grown this spring is getting that ball out quickly.
Yeah.
Showing a nice 1.5/level 2 ball there. Back to the air and incomplete. Likes Washington on this drive, off his hands.
And that's the one thing I noticed when Coach Karaka came here. I remember watching Minnesota and how their offense operated. There was always quick passes with Tanner Morgan, getting it out real fast. You know, he never held on to the ball too long. So I was wondering if that was going to be the same implements that he puts into this offense here. And as you can see, it's 3-step drop, go.
1 complete, 1 incomplete to Washington. So 2nd down and 10 on the doorstep of the red zone for Wimsatt. Pulls it from Benjamin. And Wimsatt close to a 1st down. So that was the thing for Wimsatt last year. Remember, he was injured 3rd week of the season against Temple. Before that, he was a run threat. When he came back after his ankle injury, negative yards rushing.
That was the one thing that really, yeah. When he runs like a gazelle out there with those long strides. But as he got injured, he got banged up a little bit. It kind of took that away from his arsenal and what he can do. So that was just, you know, you hope to see that he's healthy enough to do that again because, as you can tell, he's a threat with his legs.
That ankle is healthy again, according to the coaching staff. He gives to Benjamin and spinning inside the 10-yard line. Deshaun Benjamin, who Greg Schiano said is going to do some exciting things today. Moves the chains, 1st and goal.
And here we are, inside the red zone now. The Scarlet Knights here with Wimsatt at quarterback. You want to see them come away with 6 here and be able to have an opportunity to add 7 for the extra point. But this is where they must improve on here. And it's 1st and goal from the 10.
We talked about this in the first half. The red zone offense needing to go a couple of percentage ticks up after finishing 13th in the Big Ten in red zone efficiency last year. Wimsatt has let him down, and that was quick diagnosis. Wimsatt gave it to Benjamin, and the rally was coming. Anaha makes another play on this drive, up from linebacker.
Yeah, the defense sniffed that out right away. You saw that zone read coming. The linebacker shot their gaps. Defensive line got some knockback from the offensive line. Be able to make a TFL in the backfield.
David Anaha didn't play as a true freshman. Kept his redshirt freshman eligibility. Guy from Aberdeen, New Jersey. About 20 minutes here from campus. Got him for a loss of 4. 2nd down and goal. And 2 on the right side of that pattern. Incomplete.
He had him right there, too. You just got to aim for the pylon on that throw. You see, runs a great route right there. Little 7 route to the outside. Just got to be able to put that ball on him in the corner of the end zone from Wimsatt. Be able to score a touchdown on that play, but it was open. The play was there. It was open.
It was Max Patterson breaking toward that pylon. Charles Amankwa in the rear view. The brother of Tommy that transfers in from Akron. So you got 2 Amankwas in the secondary now. And Benjamin on 3rd down, driven back. It'll be 4th down.
And that's the three right there. You want to protect the points.
Hey, we've got breaking news, by the way. We've got a draftee here on day 3. Christian Braswell, former DB, going in the 6th round of the Jaguars.
That's awesome. Christian Braswell, another guy, man, battled through some adversity, through some injuries, and, you know, just trying to be able to get back on the field. And I'll tell you what, he was great for us last year, and being able to watch him out there play and develop into what he was after all that adversity he's been through. To see him get drafted, congratulations, Christian. Great job.
So one of the guys that Rutgers has to replace in the secondary, NFL caliber DB from last year, him and Christian Isian. Wimsatt off balance to the back of the end zone. Feet were in, touchdown.
And that's the special plays right there that he can make. When it looks like there is nothing there, and all of a sudden he steps up in the pocket, makes a beautiful throw to the back pylon of the end zone, where only his receiver can make the play, and you get a touchdown on 4th and goal.
Max Patterson almost had the touchdown earlier on the drive, and that might have been good on a Sunday, too.
Yeah,
2 feet in for Patterson.
Great job by Max Patterson, staying in bounds, being able to scale that sideline in the back of the end zone and be able to come up to the pylon and make a play when he needed to make a play right there on 4th and goal. Great job all around.
And the Scarlet team has the lead back for the first time since the second quarter. One of the big returners is Aaron Lewis for Rutgers. He's down on the field right now with Dom Savino.
Thanks, guys. Hanging out with defensive lineman Aaron Lewis, whose position coach, Marquise Watson, is the coach of Team White as well. What's it like to be with him as head coach for the day?
Oh, it's actually really nice. You know, last year I wasn't able to be on his team, but this year, you know, we've talked on the sideline, we've made corrections together, and it's just really nice having my guy over on the same sideline with me. I love it.
How significant is it for you and this team to have the entire defensive staff back for another year?
Oh, I think it's really significant. You know, we've kind of grown so close as a defense, and coming off last year, I just feel like we had so much goals in mind and so many things to achieve, and knowing that we can just grow closer together even more, I think it's going to be amazing for us as a defense this much, and we all just love each other.
The defensive line, too. I mean, 7 of the 8 guys from the 2 deep last year are back for this year. Where does the D-line go in 2023?
I think the D-line just goes up. I'm being honest, you know, I know I was personally on the D-line, so I know how much we worked. I know how much Coach Watson implemented in us that this needs to be our year. And like we said, last year was a year of thank you for the D-line. This year is the year of you're welcome.
Aaron, always good to see you. Thanks, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys.
Guys, back to you.
And Aaron Lewis, appreciate the time with Dom down on the sidelines. That's good to hear him talk that way, that he feels like there's more in there for the defensive line. Because Marquise Watson, who's coaching the white team today, his defensive line coach, said, great year last year, but he can't let the accolades get to his head. There's more in there for him individually, not just our whole group.
I'll tell you what, when Aaron Lewis plays out there, it's like a fire is lit under him. He comes flying off the ball, plays like a chicken with no head out there. I love watching him play, how he's developed here. And like you said, Coach Watson said, don't let the accolades get to you. There's still more to be done. And he could be truly a special player. And we just heard that sound of the NFL draft going off here in the stadium. He's a guy that could play on Sundays for sure.
No doubt. The staff at Rutgers says that they feel like they have 2 of the best defensive ends in the conference, with Lewis opposite of Wesley Bailey, the 2 starters at defensive end last year and again this fall.
And add Mohamed Toure to that mix too.
Yeah, we don't know where he's going to line up.
I know. That's the fun part for coaches to figure out when you got too many guys.
Here's the true freshman quarterback, Johnny Shepard. That's behind Blake. So we get our first look at the 3rd quarterback today. Shepard, the freshman from the Bronx. January enrollee from Iona Prep.
Yep, I remember when he committed from Old Dominion. Left Old Dominion, had an opportunity to come to Rutgers, and coming in here being able to show now what he could do as a young freshman. You know, the guy should be still in high school. I always think about that. But being able to now come out here in the spring and get some reps, you know, it's just going to develop him for the future in this program.
So they keep Shepard out on 4th down and 9 and put a good ball out there, but incomplete. Again, wet day, rain's been falling all day. And off the hands of Jordan Smichael and a turnover. We're getting toward that time, Eric. Special play is, of course, a big part of the tradition of the spring game with Greg Schiano. A couple years ago, you had frontline workers that were assisting patients with the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, it'll be Special Olympics New Jersey. They've got their summer games coming up. And the final play will have about 10 Special Olympics athletes getting to score the final touchdown.
I always love that. The creativity, and there's the opportunity recognition that is well deserved for, like you said, the frontline workers last year, the Special Olympics this year. I love how just all around the country we're getting to honor so many different people that really deserve that recognition and have that opportunity to go out there on the field and score a touchdown.
And the 4th quarterback into the game, Gavin Rupp, incomplete on 1st down. It'll be Fernando Santana that scores the touchdown, we think, unless there's a trick play that the Special Olympians have going on.
Never know. I'm sure they might come up with something creative out there. Little, ups and downs.
Hook and ladder, maybe?
Hook and ladder, want to go with a little reverse. I'm looking forward to seeing them on the field, though.
That'll be the final play of the game. It looks like Wimsett and Simon probably done taking snaps at quarterback today. Just saw Shepard. Now it's Rupp at quarterback. And handing off up the middle. Was there any clear indication you got today from watching Wimsett or Simon who has the edge in being the guy?
I believe, honestly, right now it is Wimsett's job to lose. Wimsett is going to be the one that is going to probably take those first team reps. Evan Simon is pushing him and push him because he does have some experience, but that's exactly what he needs, knowing that you have somebody that's right there that's competing with you. But Wimsett has to make that emergence of being able to get that guy and being able to run the ball, I think, is going to add a huge asset to that because what he can do on the ground as well.
It had to make you smile if you're a Rutgers fan. The first two throws he made today, they come right out of the chute, wet day, moving the ball through the air with him.
Absolutely. I mean, you expect with it's wet like this, you think they might go off the ground, but boom.
Oh, they got a deep quarterback room. Rupp to the end zone, and it's Patterson again. His second touchdown catch of the day.
Little dance in the end zone, second touchdown today. Go ahead and celebrate, Max Patterson. You definitely deserve that. That was a great fade route right there. There's some separation from the defensive back, catching the ball over the shoulder for a second touchdown on 2 consecutive drives.
A good ball from Gavin Rupp, guy that came out of Berkeley Prep in Tampa. Nelson Aguilar's program.
Heavy.
NFL wide receiver that also produces Gavin Rupp. And a Scarlet surge in the fourth quarter. 2 touchdowns for Max Patterson and an 8-point lead with inside a minute to go.
We have the final play coming up.
Okay, so at the final play, we're probably going to see a touchdown, and we're told that it's going to count toward that team's score. Do they go for 2 after that? Is there a special play plus?
I mean, that would be pretty cool if we did see that. But remember, we did say Scarlet would probably edge him out a little bit at the end.
Again, that'll be with Special Olympics New Jersey. Summer Games coming up. The football team will be there for the opening ceremonies. Looks like Greg Schiano's calling him out. So we're going to get the final play. Gavin Wimsett helping lead out 10 Special Olympians from the state of New Jersey.
I'm ready to go. I love it.
So with 1 second on the clock, one final play, the special play. It's Fernando Santana. It's set to be the running back, and Gavin Wimsett.
Look how they lined up and a bunch set out to the left. I love it.
Oh, they practiced.
They were in practice, yeah.
So Wimsett takes the snap. Santana with the run and weaving in for a touchdown. Fernando Santana for 6.
Celebrate that moment, young man. We'd love to see these moments and opportunities like this. As I said, it's all around the country, too. All the different programs get these special moments, and these are memories that like someone like him will have for a lifetime. And, you get to just celebrate that, keep the football, and get a great picture in the end zone of the Scarlet Knights field right here at SHR Stadium. A great way to close out the spring, getting your guys healthy, and looking forward to the fall.
Eric, it is a beautiful relationship that Rutgers football has with Special Olympics in New Jersey. Again, the summer games coming up, opening ceremonies. Rutgers will bring their football team there to support Fernando Santana and the rest of the group that we just saw. Also, those guys got a package in the mail this week with signed stuff, jerseys, a package from Rutgers football players that kind of kicked off the week before Santana scores the touchdown today.
Absolutely, and the relationship goes back years upon years, over 15, 20 years. I remember being here as a freshman, going down to the opening ceremonies here in Trenton, New Jersey, being able to see it, so it's been pretty cool to see.
Eric, let's show it down to Dom back on the field.
Thanks, guys. Coach, how do you evaluate the offense? I know it's a rainy day, but how do you evaluate it?
Yeah, the rain isn't so bad. The 20 to 30 mile per hour winds, that had an effect. But, hey, look, we had a great spring. We got out of this, I think, injury-free. And now it's time to get the summer program cooking after a little break.
How about the big guys up front? You ran it a lot. It seemed pretty successful.
Yeah, guys did a good job. I mean, that was a hodgepodge when you split your team up. But it's fun to do it that way, and that's the way we like to do it, split it up. And kids had a good time. And now, like I said, time to get to summer.
A summary of spring ball, what did you think?
I was encouraged, very encouraged. Guys worked incredibly hard, so, something to build on for sure.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Guys.
So Gavin Wimsett, Evan Simon, got a look at the quarterbacks today. Final thought from you on your evaluation of what we saw around those guys.
Hey, with the weather conditions the way that they were, to see them out there, coming out there slinging the rock a little bit, yes, there were some ups and downs and things to improve on, but I'm very happy to see the progression of them. Obviously, the way Gavin, you can see his progression, his size, and the way that he looks out there. The playbook will open up. Coach Shiraka, I believe, is leading these young men and turning them into leaders of this offense. I'm very happy to see the progression of them so far and getting excited for the fall coming up in a few months.
Eric, it was fun, my man.
It was a great time. I appreciate you, Calvin.
We're only about 120 days away from that opener on September 2nd against Northwestern. For Dom Savino down in the field, Eric LeGrand, the Rutgers Hall of Famer, Connor Onion saying so long, and thanks for watching the Scarlet White game from Piscataway.